So I was scrolling through my WhatsApp because I was on Tattle. I love Tattle. I must admit, like, I'm really, really bad. I can sit there and an hour has gone by and I'm catching up with the Tattlers. And I must say, Tattle has the best journalism and gossip. And a lot of these Tattlers bring out a lot of truth that journalists aren't going to print. And I think it was my last video, my video before, I was talking about Katie Price. I still stand by what I said. However, looking at her now, I don't think she's very well. We know she's not well. But looking at her, she reminds me of someone who is coming to an end. She reminds me a little bit of Nikki Graham, the girl from Big Brother who had anorexic, and I don't know whether Katie Price is on Ozempic. A lot of people seem to think that. And no matter what my personal feelings on her is, she's a mum. And I hope that she gets help for whatever issue she's got going on. One, because she's got children. And two, because I think she needs to answer for all the things that she has done. And as I was sort of scrolling through Tattle, my WhatsApp pinged. And sometimes I like to go through to see people's pictures and their statuses. And I come across a family member and I was like, what on earth have they done to their hair? So I asked my lads and he was like, oh my God, he's had a hair transplant. Well, after seeing this photo, I really honestly and truly think that he needs to go and get a refund. Like, I get it. For men, like, your hair is a big deal. My hair is a big deal. I remember cutting my hair short. I think it was about 10 years ago now, and I cried and I cried. But because I used to colour my hair like bright red, I'd have to bleach it, and I lobbed it off because it just was not healthy. And now my hair is literally probably about half an inch above my bum, and it cracks me up because a lot of people think it's a wig or a weave. And it's not. It's all my own natural hair. And so I understand it. As a woman, your hair can make you feel pretty. It can make you feel just a little bit better about yourself. And I get that for guys as well. But if a hair transplant has aged you about 40 years, that you look like a very, very old man, then I think you need to go back and get a refund. So if this family member is listening, I've seen your WhatsApp status. What the fuck have you done? Seriously, sort it out. That's all I'm going to say, because people are laughing. Not in a good way. I did as well. I don't actually like this family member either. I'm like, mate, sort it out. My dad, I remember him going off to Jamaica. This is back in the 80s, and like he was losing his hair, he was losing his barnet, and he went to Jamaica and he come back about 6 weeks later and he shaved it all off. And I was only a little kid at the time and I didn't even recognise him. But I look back at photos, my dad's still got a bald head now because he's got no hair. My dad looks younger now, in his 70s, than he did back in the 80s when he was in his 30s. So, and I know of another family member who's like got a massive bald patch at the back of your head, and you're still going to the barbers. Like, mate, I know, I get it. Shave it off. I know it's cold at the moment. It's -4 here today, but the hair transplants, they're just not good. They are not good. This one is atrocious, and I do worry for these people who are going abroad for cosmetic surgery and anything to do with turkey teeth, hair, BBLs, boobs. Seriously, save up your money. I need my surgery redone. I need my boobs redone. I could go abroad to get them redone. I'm not. I'm going to wait and save up. And if it takes me 2 years, because it's a lot of money here to get implants removed and to get them replaced than it is abroad. But I value my children, having a mum, and I value my own safety, and I don't want to waste the NHS. Not saying that some of the surgeries here are amazing, but I'm not going to risk my life abroad just so I can £7,000 here or £3,000 abroad. I'd rather pay the £7,000 here. Going back to a little bit of celebrity gossip, like back on Tattle, Kerry Katona don't be having a facelift. Have you seen Katie Price aren't even in the right place? Her skin has been stretched so much that it just is awful. And with the weight loss as well, I think Kerry's on those, I think everyone's on those weight loss injections because people are dropping weight really quickly. And I get it if it's a quick fix, but you must understand now that anything that's a quick fix is going to just ruin you in the long run. Do it the hard way, but people don't want to because they want a quick fix. But look at the long-term damage that you're doing to your body. But Kerry, please don't be listening to Katie Price. Don't be getting anything done to your face. So that's what's going on over here. I don't even want to talk about Keir Starmer and the grooming gangs because it just absolutely infuriates me. And I still get annoyed when people still defend Keir Starmer over the Jimmy Savile. Everybody knew about Jimmy Savile. People had spoken out about Jimmy Savile. But these lot in authority or in charge of prosecution, all those high up, suddenly didn't know anything about it. And now we've got the grooming gang going on. And it really, really riles me when people go, especially social services in Rotherham, when they're like, but we didn't want to be seen racist. I don't care whether you come across as racist. If somebody is abusing a child or children, you need to speak out. This is a major, major issue that is going on worldwide. And that also brings me to the fires going on over in LA. And this morning I woke up and I'd seen a list of the celebrity houses, and straight away I was like, what are they destroying? What are they hiding? And I was right, because I caught up with Sloan, and Sloan was saying the exact same thing, that a lot of these celeb houses in LA had tunnels running underneath. We know about child trafficking. We know all about the child hunting. You've only got to look up Nicole Kidman's dad, who was up for charges of child hunting. Child hunting, that's a real thing. And it made me just sit there and kind of go, yeah, all the people that I looked at the list, I was like, yeah, these lot are all part of the club. These houses are being destroyed for a reason. And the other reason is people are mentioning the smart cities, and what better way to introduce the smart city by destroying a whole area. But my prayers and thoughts go out to anybody that's been affected by this, especially the animals, and the people who aren't celebrities because they don't have the money, or they may not have other houses elsewhere. And it's always the local community that gets hit the most. And I'm hearing that they're looting out there as well. I hope that's not true. I just hope that everyone comes together and people can get themselves out safely. I did say 2025 was going to be another roller coaster of a year, and it's already started. We're only, 2 weeks in to January? Not even 2 weeks in. And the world is going mad. Again, don't give in to the fear. Just live your life. Try not to worry. But my prayers and thoughts go out to not just America, but everywhere in the world where people are suffering, because a lot of the time there's things going on in the world, usually in Africa and those very, very third world countries, where they seem to think that their lives don't matter. Every life matters. I don't care whether you're black, white, Asian, Chinese, yellow, whatever colour you are. Every single person, life matters. Unless you're a nonce, and I couldn't really give a shit about you. If you go around hurting children, then I don't care. But let's just pray and keep up praying, because if we fall for the fear factor, then they harvest our energy, and we don't want to do that. We've been in spiritual war for a long time now. It's really, really coming to a head. But people really need to sort of stand together, shoulder to shoulder, community to community, black, white, everybody, and say, we're not having this anymore, because the government are meant to work for us, and they are always undermining and underhanding us. And I'm hearing of more children being stabbed on the streets in London. 2 yesterday, and a boy, I think it was in Woolwich, 14, on the bus. This is scary times. And children, come on guys, stop stabbing each other. Join together, because this is what they want. You're doing the government's work for them. If they're not killing you with the jab and the injections, they're killing you through the drugs that they're pushing on the street. And if they're not killing you through the drugs, then they're killing you through gangs and crime, knife crime, gun crime. Let's not allow that to happen.